The biggest mistakes I've ever made in my entire, well, like 3-month-old Mech Arena career. This game throws a lot at you, man, as a new player, and I've experienced that firsthand, dude. Learning the gear hub and how important is it to just try and advance the gear hub as opposed to upgrading mechs that you've already purchased along the way. What should you prioritize spending first? Just how valuable are A coins? Should I be holding on to those? All these things just lead to a cacophony of mistakes while developing your account for the very first time, or at least they did for me. Learning how tournaments work in this game, learning what events are just a dud and it's not worth going for, and which ones you might as well just farm out to max because, you know. Here are 5 huge regrets I already have racked up on my Mech Arena account as a at least relatively new player, man. Hey, before we get to those, if you're looking to start off your new Mech Arena account, new free-to-play adventure, or get a friend to start playing Mech Arena, then send them to my beginner promo link that is down below at the top of the video description box. Click on that link on your laptop or on your PC, use that link to create your new Mech Arena account for all of the freebies that you see on screen right now, and the best start possible in Mech Arena in 2025. Man, let me tell you something. That's a mistake that I didn't make with this account. By the way, that link down below will take you down. Will take you to this web page right here. This is the page that you're going to use to create your new Mech Arena account. I should probably go ahead and mention that. But yeah, I definitely didn't make that mistake on this account, man. Got me off to a great start, and then it all went wrong. Starting with mistake number 1. Whilst buying the Actor and 6s to help progress the gear hub, you pick these things up for credits. It's actually like a pretty good idea. These are not bad little guns when you first get them. They work pretty good on, well, not a whole lot, but they go pretty good on, like, at least the Ares mech when you're just getting started, you know? Ares you also pick up very, very early on, all up and in Gear Hub Tier 3, I think. Either way, like a big burly tank, brawly tank, Actorance feels good. Mistake I made, dude, was scroll a little bit further along. Oh, God. The Actorant 12s. Why did I do it? What was I thinking? What's wrong with me? Am I insane? Maybe. Or either just that or very stupid. But I give the Actorants the old college try, man. I actually bought these things for a video, to be honest, more than anything, just to see if the rumors were true. Are they really that bad? I was trying out Actorants on, I don't know, like all the best mechs on my account. You know, I threw them on the Eclipse, as you can see in the gameplay footage right now. I'm not playing this telepathically. This is playback from an older video. So I tried them out on the Eclipse. I tried them out on the Surge, where they actually work like pretty okay. Like they were fine, but I feel like just Ember guns would have been better. Like, I don't know, dude. I feel like a lot of stuff outperforms these things. Buying the 12s. What was I thinking, dude? Stick to the 6s. Like, they're a fine weapon when you first buy them. But beyond that, they just don't really do anything, man. They just don't really do anything. Like, maybe I'm crazy as hell. Yeah. Big regret buying any higher ranks than 6s for the Actorants for me. Next up, this is a good one, man. I tell you what, man, I do have a habit with Mech Arena. This is a really bad one, dude. I don't even want to show you guys this. I mean, as you can tell by my Volty loadout, right? I have a habit in when I'm like learning a new game for the first few months, I just try to ignore everybody. Really, like I mean, don't get me wrong, I read the comments, I take some tidbits from the comments and stuff, but if I'm going to try out a dumb thing, I'm going to try out a dumb thing. You know what I mean? Like, and I think that you've got license to do that as a new player, and it's fine. But don't do this. Don't do this. Do you see what's wrong with this picture? Yes, this is a 4-star slingshot. This is a rank 4 slingshot, dude. I ranked my slingshot. I don't know, why did I do it? Why, I'll tell you why I did it, actually, man. I was using my slingshot with my javelins, blah, 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 I felt all good. And then I got the Helix Rack 8s, and I was like, oh, but I don't have, I can't equip the Helix Racks on the slingshot, man. So my newbie brain thought, you know what, dude? I'm just going to rank up the slingshot again. It only costs a little bit of air coins, man. What's the big deal? So I rank up the slingshot, I throw the Helix Racks onto those, I have fun with that, and then literally 3 days later, I get kill shot. Yeah, that's just as a new player kind of not knowing how quickly you can expect to progress, especially if you're going to spend a little bit in the game. Like, you're going to progress way faster than you think. Ranking up these like lower TMX and stuff, it's just like never worth it. Ever. To be fair, that's a bit of a lie. I think that you could actually justify ranking up the slingshot 1 time to make it 3 stars, because that actually gets it up to 12 energy, which then allows you to equip something like 1 Helix Rack, 1 Jav 4, for example, or maybe just double Javelin 6s can be just fine as well. But taking it up to 4 is just unforgivable, man. Most importantly, though, it's easy to fall into this trap. You don't know how quickly you're going to advance as a new player. You also just don't know how to value A coins, bro. Like, you just have no idea, like, okay, what does my monthly income on average of A coins look like in this game, and how should I value this resource versus credits? You know, you know what I'm saying? So it doesn't feel that bad. Oh, I'll just spend a few hundred A coins here, a few hundred A coins there, advance the gear hub, rank up an uncommon mech, like, just do a few little stupid things here and there. Those things stack on up because you don't realize just how bloody premium this currency is actually gonna be. So, yeah. Good news, by the way, the sunburn is starting to wear off a little bit. I should say, though, that I've got, like, dude, the space between my eyes looks bigger than it did before the sunburn, because it's, like, the skin is still swollen here, dude. Like, all kinds of swelling action from this sunburn. Like, I can't frown properly. I feel like a damn Neanderthal. It feels like my brow's all big, because it's still, like, the swelling hasn't quite gone down yet. Really bad. Dude, do not neglect sun cream, dude. I'll tell you that for free. I'll tell you what else I'll tell you as well, dude. Another mistake that I made in the gear hub, dude. Oh my god. This wasn't actually that terrible of a mistake. Can you see it? Yeah, it's not too bad of a mistake. It's just expecting too much from the fusion cannons, dude. I was like, okay, so when I was first exposed to fusion cannons as a new player, I was like, oh my god, dude. It's like one of the, like an epic quality assault weapon. Oh my god. Like, this must be really good, but I'm not going to buy it because it costs a lot of A coins. I just don't want to spend all those A coins. You know, same thing with the tier 8 fusion cannon. You get to fusion cannon 10, and you can buy this thing for credits. Great. What you should do, or like, you've at least got the option of buying the fusion cannon 10 to, like, advance the gear hub, like, to just get the stars and rank up your gear hub. Fair enough. You know, me, I slammed this thing on my dreadnought alongside like an Ember Gun 8 or 10 or something, thinking, oh, this is going to be like a decent little close range weapon. Like, it's going to do fine, you know? How bad can it possibly be? Like, all of the other fusion cannons cost A coins. This must be a bargain to buy this thing for credits. I bet it's going to smack, bro. It doesn't do anything. It actually doesn't do it has an animation, and it makes noises like a pew pew, like a Star Wars gun or whatever, you know. Just doesn't do anything, bro. I don't know what to tell you, man. Max range of 80 or whatever. No, dude. I mean, look, I know this is against an Aegis in this like example clip that I've just like pulled up from earlier on the channel just now, but dude, it tickles people. It doesn't do damage. It just illuminates them a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Wow, is it a bad gun? And so again, more than anything with this one, it's more just, I just regret getting my hopes up. That said, ooh, what about the Fusion Cannon 16? Maybe the Fusion Cannon 16 just hits different, man. Who knows, right? One day. One day. That today is not this day. I'm not that bored just yet. But yeah, generally speaking, for newer players watching this video, leave the Fusion Cannons alone. They're just, well, yeah. Next up on the list, oh god, this is bad. No, this is bad, man. This is real bad. Okay, you know what? It's not actually that terrible. This is a mech that I do want to build one day for the sake of just making videos, because it's actually just a very, very solid mech. It's only ranking up the Stalker. Yeah, all the way up to rank 5, though. Yeah. So I've got a 5-star Stalker on my account now, which I don't use, which, sucks. This is the mech, though, that you get for signing up using my beginner promo link. It's quite cheap to get your hands in anyway in the early game, but you can get it completely for free by signing up using the promo link down below. And of course, I start off my account with this mech, and to be honest, it's a very, very good rare mech, man. It's like my favorite of the rare mechs. Oh god, it's the Guardian. Okay, Guardian's very good, but what I love about the Stalker mech is that even if it starts to fall behind a little bit on your account and you start getting epics and maybe like your first legendary mech and stuff like that, you can still find some good use for the Stalker. I wouldn't recommend taking it up to 5 stars. You know, you're probably better off putting those A coins into other things, like just progressing Gear Hub and buying other epic mechs and stuff like that. But the Stalker mech is fine. It's particularly fine because of its Predator Drive skill. It overloads whatever weapon systems, this and that. It makes it so that you deal 50% increased damage for a short period, 9 seconds. But you also take 25% increased damage. What this means is that you can play the Stalker mech with something like a couple of pairs of Helix racks, just for example, where you can stand back, stay very, very safe, and just drop bombs on people with that 50% bonus damage on a really, really high kind of burst damage weapon like the Helixes, and just eviscerate people from the backline without ever really putting yourself in danger while you have the Predator Drive skill popped on your Stalker, and you can get very, very good value out of it. But that said, yeah, like 5 stars, complete waste, at least for my account right now. Anything more than anything, this just spotlights the whole idea that ranking up any of your rare mechs really even just a little bit in the super early game, it's almost always not worth it, man. What you want to actually be doing in the super early game is saving up basically all of your A coins. You can spend a little bit here and there to buy some A coin stuff to progress the gear hub. If you really want to, for like Gear Hub Tier 4, there's some stuff that you might want to buy for A coins here, I think, in the weapons of Gear Hub Tier 4. That might be fine, it might be fine, you might need to do to progress the hub, but you're really saving for Aegis. Aegis is the first big daddy mech that you're going to get your hands on, and yeah, it costs all kind of A coins to get this guy, and that's the why of why you don't want to be spending your A coins to rank up your crappier mechs, right? Your uncommons, your rares, and stuff like that. Not when you're just getting started, man. It's all about Aegis. This is the first big win that you're going to have on your account most of the time. Of course, there's many different directions you can go, and if you've already messed this up or feel like you've messed this up in your account, don't sweat it, man. I've obviously made way more mistakes than you have, right? And at the end of the day, it is just a game, you know, don't sweat it too hard. I tell you what though, I am very, very much looking forward to creating a free-to-play account in Mech Arena as well. I'm thinking of doing that like maybe sometime in the coming month. I think that'd be kind of cool to do. I feel like I've learned enough now about like early game progression and what I want to be focusing on in the gear hub and stuff to where I could actually maybe think about doing it like efficiently and making like a maybe like a guide series of some kind, you know, just to help onboard newer players so they don't make the same screw-ups that I've made on my first account right here. It could be kind of interesting, I don't know. And the final mistake I made, dude, this is what happens when you give yourself a monthly budget to spend on a game like Mech Arena, right? Because you're thinking to yourself, oh, well, I'm a content creator, man. I'm gonna need these guns anyway to eventually make videos with, and you end up doing things like buying triple packs of graviton beams, and then realizing that you don't actually have a single mech in your roster that either suits using such expensive graviton beams, or even if you got a mech like a Zephyr or something like that that you could hypothetically use with the gravitons, it's not ranked up enough yet, so it doesn't have the energy to actually host a graviton beam 10 and a 12, let alone like a 16 and a 10, you know what I'm saying? So now I'm stuck with these big meaty graviton beams that I know are going to work themselves out eventually, and I will eventually make videos of mechs like showcasing these weapons and getting use out of these. I love the style of these guns. They're very, very cool, but I can't use them. Like they're just stuck in my inventory and I can't use them on anything. Yeah. That is to say, if you're looking to unlock something in the gear hub, especially if you're looking to spend to unlock something in the gear hub, just make sure that you've got the mechs to support it, right? Have a plan in mind of where your guns are going to go. What guns are you going to, like, take off certain mechs in your hangar? Like, and where are those guns going to go? You're going to find a new home for your miniguns in the case of this Aegis, you know, if you're going to slam something else on it. Blah, 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 blah. You know, have a plan. At least try to plan a couple of steps in advance when unlocking stuff in your hub, especially the more expensive stuff costing A coins or, God forbid, you know, those swiping weapons, man. And there you have it, man. 5 mistakes, 5 regrets-ish, kind of. Some of them not so much. Some of them kind of absolutely horrible compared to others, which were like necessary evils, I guess. Like the Fusion Cannon 10 for advancing gear hub, you know. But there you go, man. Just some calamities that I ran into, I suppose, on my account so far. It's like a 3.5-month-old player in Mech Arena, man. Hey, thanks for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy this one. If you did, make sure to like on the video and subscribe to the channel and all of that good stuff, man. And hey, if you're looking to start off a new Mech Arena account or invite a friend to start playing Mech Arena, then send them to my beginner promo link that you can find down below at the top of the video description box. Click that link, use it to create a new Mech Arena account for all of the freebies that you see on screen right now. Thanks for watching. I'm going to catch all of you guys just a tad bit later, man.